morning, Vox Kids, and happy holidays. Can we still say Merry Christmas even though Christmas is over? I'm gonna say it anyway. Merry Christmas, and I hope you had the best Christmas ever. So we're gonna jump in today. This is our last lesson of 2018. Can you believe it? What a year. So if you guys are ready for the last lesson of the year, I need you to stand up and just one more time, give me a big, huge Merry Christmas with a big smile on your face as loud as you can. Ready? And Merry Christmas to you. All right, let's get started. Okay, so Christmas is over. Is anyone kind of bummed about that? I am a little bit. It was so fun being cozy and decorating, but now it's time to start putting things away. So I guess I have to find a different scarf that's not so Christmassy. I think I could probably leave this hat on, right? It's not like too Christmassy, but the mugs I should put away. I should probably stop drinking hot chocolate every single day, right? And these decorations, these aren't gonna do anymore, so I've gotta put those away. Chocolates are gone. I ate all the chocolates with my friends at Christmas time. I've taken the ornaments off my tree. My stocking, I took everything out of my stocking. Did you guys have a nice full stocking this year? Well, mine's empty now. My decorations are gone, and I think I'm gonna keep this blanket because it's gonna be cold for a little while longer, so I'll keep the blanket. But it kind of feels like Christmas is over, right? All the fun is gone, our decorations are gone. But what I want to talk about today is that the reason we celebrate Christmas and this thing that makes Christmas so special doesn't have to end when the decorations go away or when the cookies are gone or the tree is taken down. We can continue to celebrate Christmas every day in our hearts, and I'm going to tell you how. Now, last week, we ended our story when Jesus was born. We talked about him being born into a messy place, right? Just like our hearts are kind of messy sometimes. Jesus wants to be close to the mess so he can make it whole and perfect again. But there's one more thing that happened in our Christmas story that we didn't get to talk about yet. After Jesus was born, Mary and Joseph laid him in a manger. A manger is what the animals ate out of, but they wrapped him in cloths and put him in there as a little makeshift bed for Jesus. And then word started to spread that this baby was born. And a lot of people knew that there was something special about this baby because God had been telling people that your Savior is coming, and he's coming in a way that you would never expect. So word started to spread and people were getting excited that the Savior was here. Now there was 3 guys in particular that we're going to talk about today. Do you guys remember who they were? That's right, the 3 wise men. The 3 wise men. Now they had heard from the Lord that they were supposed to follow a star, and that star would lead them to the Savior. Now they weren't sure exactly what they were walking towards, but they did know that they had to obey God, that whatever they saw when they got there was going to be the most magnificent, incredible, amazing thing that they had ever seen. So they did some preparing of their own, and each king had a special gift to give to the Savior. Anybody remember what those gifts were? Yeah, it was gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now those were spices and stones that were very, very expensive and very, very special. You did not just give them away for any reason, but these kings thought this was an occasion where they could give their best away to the Savior. So they followed the star. It took quite a while, and finally they made it to the stable where Jesus was. Do you guys think they were surprised when they got there? I bet they were, right? Now, when you think of a savior and a hero and a king, what comes to mind? Yeah, probably almost like a knight in shining armor or a guy with big muscles ready to save the world. But when they got there, they saw a sweet, tiny little baby, right? But they knew that that baby was God's plan to save the world. So they walked over to Jesus and they bowed down in front of him and they gave him something that was so special and important and expensive and valuable. They gave those things to Jesus. And the wise men knew something that we need to learn today. That they gave something so important to honor Jesus, to show that they loved Jesus. So they gave something special. And that's what we can continue to do all year long. That we can remember Jesus, we can remember his birth, we can remember his life, we can remember his death, then we can remember his resurrection, then we can remember that he lives in our hearts, and we can find special things in our life every day that we can give to Jesus, just like the wise men did, so we can continually remind ourselves how important he is to us. So we're gonna jump into our centers and find a few ways that we can do that every day, a few ways that we can continue to give gifts from our own hearts to Jesus every day. So if you're ready, I need you to stand up. Look me right in the eyes. Everyone, let me see everybody's eyes. Okay, big smiles. Oh, very nice smiles. And I want everyone to say, let's do it. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, have fun in your centers. We'll see you back here in a few minutes.